Guys, the more I think about the Nicola Bulley case, the more I think that she was set up. There are a few things that would have really helped to work out what happened to Nicola Bulley in her final moments, but so conveniently, these things that would have helped find out what happened to her were either missing or turned off in some way. Guys, the things I'm talking about are her Fitbit and also the CCTV from the caravan park. Guys, just conveniently, her Fitbit stopped syncing just 2 days before she went missing. Now this device would have shown exactly how many steps she would have made that day, and it would have shown the route because her Fitbit used to sync the information to her Strava account. Now guys, this one single device that Nicola Bulley was wearing would have given so much information, or information that was just so important. For example, they said that she fell into the river. Now, if she was taken from the area, or if she did walk off out of the area, or if something else did happen, the Fitbit would have shown that, because it would have shown exactly how many steps she took and exactly which route she took, or it would have shown if she was even in the area at any time at all. Now guys, how conveniently just 2 days before her Fitbit stopped syncing to the cloud. I mean, Fitbits usually sync themselves daily, you know, unless you deactivate them. So what is going on here? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, if someone did do something to Nicola Bulley, if there was a third party involvement, then they would have probably known that she wears a Fitbit, and they would have known that it tracks all this information. So if somebody did do something to her, maybe they deactivated it deliberately, on purpose. I'm just saying guys, it's a possibility. I mean, I just find it just very convenient that it didn't sync itself, you know, during the time that she went missing. If we go on her Strava account, it used to sync up daily, you know, there was information daily about her walks and where she went. Guys, if somebody did plan to hurt her, if somebody did plan to take her life, then they would have known that they have to somehow stop the information from that Fitbit coming out. They would have had to deactivate it. You know, there'd be no choice. That's why the police were so keen to try and get information from that Fitbit, because they knew it was so crucial. But they couldn't, guys, because whoever did something to her, or if somebody did do something to her, they were one step ahead. And that's why the Fitbit stopped syncing itself to the cloud. The second crucial thing, one of the most important things that would have helped find out what happened to her, was the CCTV from the caravan site, which would have shown if Nicola Bulley was there or not, and it would have also shown if something happened to her. But again, how conveniently, guys, that CCTV wasn't working. Usually with technology, the police can catch killers, you know, they can catch criminals, but the two pieces of technology that were crucial in this case were just not working, the Fitbit and the CCTV. Now either it's a coincidence that the two pieces of technology that would have helped the police find out what happened to Nicola Bulley were just not working. Was it a coincidence, guys? Or did somebody plan this out from the beginning? Did they make sure that the CCTV is not going to be working that day? Was the CCTV switched off deliberately? Was the Fitbit deactivated deliberately? I mean, guys, it's gonna all come down to now, is it all a coincidence, or did somebody plan this all out? And if we ask Lancashire police, they'll probably say it's just a coincidence, the same way that they said that they think that she just fell into the river. Guys, they seem so naive. Either they're naive or they're trying to cover something up. There just seems to be too many suspicious circumstances when it comes to this case, even though the police have said that they don't believe that there's anything suspicious. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Everyone in the public can feel that there's something not right, especially considering the strange circumstances of the scene that day, you know, with the phone being left there on the bench and the harness on the floor. But it's only the police that seem to be so sure that she just fell into the river, even though they have absolutely no evidence that she fell into that river. On top of all this technology that wasn't working, the police didn't even put up a crime scene. They didn't cordon off the area, so they didn't gather any evidence. They didn't look for any footprints. They didn't look for any DNA. Every opportunity that could have been there was lost to find out what really happened to her. And when we think about what Peter Folding told us repeatedly, that she's not in that river, it makes us think, guys, was she in that river for those 23 days that she was missing? Or was she just put into that river at a later date? This case is just so fishy. There's just something so fishy about it. I just can't seem to accept that she just fell into the river. I mean, I guess we're all supposed to just accept that she just fell into that river. Otherwise, they wouldn't be trying to keep us all quiet. You know, keep the media quiet. Keep people on social media quiet. By doing all of these things, by trying to keep people quiet, for me, it just makes them look even more suspicious. You know, they're so keen to try and brush this case under the carpet. And surely, if they had nothing to hide, then they would have been asking for more and more help from the public, not telling the public to stay away and to keep out of it, and telling the public not to speculate when they themselves have speculated from day one. And on top of everything, guys, the police got so many things wrong. Her description, basic things like the length of her coat, the color of her clothing. Simple things they got wrong. Did they actually care? Did they actually really try to find out what happened to her? I mean, to me, it feels like that Nicola Bulley was completely let down. I just hope that one day the truth comes out and Nicola Bulley gets justice.